So therefore, if I were running an organization and you are giving, say, top two, three, uh, I would say, rules or algorithms to create a thriver's workplace, uh, what would you suggest they experiment with?
Yeah. Well, we've done this in the last 2 years with organizations. We went in and experimented with them to see which things they found the most useful. So I can tell you the most impactful and popular ones. One is around collective deep work. So one thing that people really want to do, like they don't want ping pong tables and they don't want, a cafeteria and all this stuff necessarily. A lot of people, they just want to do the job they got hired to do without getting constantly interrupted. They want to feel productive. So when we had teams and then later organizations either choose a time as a group when they would do deep, focused, uninterrupted work with no notifications, no emails, no other responses, 90 minutes, just concentrate on one or two high value tasks. People loved it and they felt productive and they created more value and they were less stressed because they weren't switching their attention from one to one to one. So running deep work experiments is really powerful. Another one around, meetings would be a second one. Clean up your meetings. Do a meeting audit and say, which meetings could we delete? Which used to be valuable but no longer are? What could be shortened? How could we have less people? So people are freed up to do deep work. Probably the third one would be around, what about after hours? At what point, what rules or norms do we have for when people can switch off after work? And what we found is people need to be available if there's an emergency, but they would have their phones on. But a lot of teams had an agreement, let's have our phones on. If there's an emergency, we ring each other, we respond, we solve the problem. But we don't need to be checking notifications all night long. Would be better to recover. So those are three which just alone can make a big difference with very little effort, to be honest.